everybody, this is William Bradford Nichols, the editor for Nutrition Insight, and I am here today live at Vitafoods Europe in Barcelona, Spain, with Jacob Dalmose Rasmussen, the Vice President, Strategy, Portfolio, and Marketing at Novonesis. Hello, Jacob. How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you, William?
I'm great. It's exciting to talk to you again. And we also have with us Karin Oedum, the Director of Strategic Marketing and Branding at Novonesis. Hello, Karin. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Good to meet you.
Great to be here with you guys. So I have some questions, and if it's okay, I'd love to just jump right in.
Let's jump in.
All right. Well, first of all, can you tell us about Novonesis' sort of your most recent innovations in the microbiome space and how they stand out from your competitors?
Would love to share a bit on that, William. So we, of course, we are proud of having the broadest portfolio in the industry with significant scientifically backed solutions that are, of course, meeting consumer needs across all life stages. That, of course, trickles into innovation, which is close to our heart. And what we have, let's say, recently launched, and what we're focusing on at the moment is, of course, tapping into that emerging and continuing trend within psychobiotics. Mm-hmm. So that's something that we have been focusing on. We have a fantastic solution on the market, which is up for an award this evening at the Nutri-Ingredients Award Show. So our ProbioBrain 1742. In addition to that, we have recently launched a solution within children's health related to our BB12, and we continue to also invest within synbiotics across a number of different categories. Those are some of the recent areas that we've invested in and that we've brought to market. We continue to focus a lot on innovation, and I would say more to come in the future.
Excellent. And can you tell us about sort of what solutions are you focusing on at Vitafoods here this year, and what are they, and what are sort of the main health benefits of each?
So this year at Vitafoods, we are actually focusing both on the breadth and the depth of our solutions. So we're showcasing how our different solutions can serve across the different life stages and lifestyles. So it's talking into the different categories that we are representing. So we are bringing something from mental health. Women's health is something that we focus on a lot. Infant and children. Cardiometabolic is also an area. So we've sort of brought a variety across our different categories.
Yeah. Well, what are some of the biggest market trends you guys are kind of looking at currently, and how is Novonesis responding to those consumer and customer demands?
I think we can talk into some general trends and then more specific, let's say, category trends. So if we look at more general trends that we see with the consumers, there's been I would say an awareness, a global awareness around gut microbiome, which has really been on a rise for quite some time, but specifically within the last couple of years, right? I think another one which we still see on a rise is personalization. So that's both with physical products, but indeed also with digital tools and diagnostics, something which is super interesting, also with AI to explore. And in general, earlier on we were talking about different trends. So you said efficacy perhaps versus something more natural. Mm-hmm. I think what consumers want today, especially the younger generations, are actually both, right? So they want proven solutions, but they also want the naturalness. So that's actually something that speaks into a lot of what we are offering as well, but really something that you see across the industry.
All right, well, very exciting stuff. And I guess my next question is how does Novonesis sort of plan to scale its impact in global nutrition and health markets over the next 3 to 5 years?
Yeah, so building a little bit on what Karin just explained. So of course, a lot of what we're going to be doing is continuing to stay close to our customers, making sure that we are meeting their needs, say short, medium term. That drives, of course, also a ton of insights in terms of how we choose to innovate, what we choose to focus on. Depth of consumer insights, as Karin was mentioning, that is something that is essential for figuring out where is the needle pointing, where do we want to be truly innovative, where do we believe that we can actually drive new solutions that are meaningful for preventative health globally across different markets, and also with the nuances of the different markets. So innovation will be close to our hearts. The depth of science, as I mentioned earlier, that is something that I think we have a responsibility to further focus on and to make sure that we drive the solutions that meet needs of also the more long term. So that's going to be kind of some of the key areas that we will focus on to make sure that we are playing our role to drive growth within the industry.
And I can perhaps add that we see a tremendous increase in healthy aging products, both in the US and in China for the last couple of years. And Novonesis is currently exploring a little bit our position here, but we definitely see trends within healthy aging, women's health as well, and mental health, as you said. So I think there is a little bit of perhaps an overlap into some of those categories. Children's and infants is another big category where we see a lot of.
It's a great point, Karin.
Yeah.
I mean, we are sometimes, I would say, kind of spoiled for choice in terms of just the amount of areas that are not only interesting but also trending at consumer level. But we have made some very clear choices, clearly tapping into further developing the scope within mental health, clearly focusing on metabolic health, weight management, and as Karin said, also tapping into healthy aging, healthy longevity, and what that actually truly will mean on a more long-term basis for consumers. So stay tuned. We will continue to bring fantastic innovation to the market as Novonesis.
All right. Well, always a pleasure. Great to talk to you both, and we look forward to hearing more from Novonesis in the future. Enjoy the rest of your stay, and have fun in Barcelona.